What you talking about now, Cine? I don't know, but you're gonna get some nuggets out of it though. But first, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn that bell on. There's a new video series dropping every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the random jam session whenever I'm in my bag. You do not want to miss out. Also, be sure to check out my books, man. The link's in the description below, right along with my vegan class if you're trying to go plant-based and stay plant-based. I'm telling you, it works. Oh, and lastly, be sure to follow me on Instagram at _just_scene_. The nuggets I don't put over here, I put over there, so you can always get me when you need me. But you ain't really coming for all of that. Peace, love, knowledge, and freedom. I'm out. Like, that shit makes no sense. I can't fall in love anymore. Like, that shit doesn't make sense. I have to rise in it, which means from the beginning, I trust you. From the beginning, I respect you. From the beginning, I love you. From the beginning, I honor you. From the beginning, you get everything, 100% from me. Right? And then we have to grow that. You know what I'm saying? But you need somebody with that same mentality. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta come into these situations now with a joyous, mentality. You know, it's biblical and shit. Sometimes they say, come into with a joyful heart, joyful presence, or some shit like that. There's something in there like that. But that's how you have to present yourself into your relationships. If everything we do is about backsliding, going backwards. You start off with the pain, you're defensive and shit. It's like, yo, let me see what the motherfucker won't do. Like, this is what you're not gonna do. I don't even know what I want you to do, but I know what I don't want. It's like going into a relationship knowing only what you don't want and not what you do want. How are you gonna grow that shit up? But that's a standard. That's a that's a basis. You know what I mean? When you ask for advice from somebody older than you, okay, when it's time for me to get in a relationship, what you look, set the standard. You're not gonna do this, you're not gonna do that, you're not gonna do this, you're not gonna do that. You go into the relationship, same mentality. All right, so what will you do? Like, what standard, what template, what shit have you written down and say, this is what I do want out of this relationship? Like, this is what will happen in this relationship. We know what won't, but what will? Because if you know what will happen, what won't even manifest itself. You feel what I'm saying? Because sometimes you're tested to see, all right, you really serious about what you won't do? Let's see. You feel what I'm saying? And it's different when you in the situation going through that shit. You can miss me with that bullshit. A lot of motherfuckers be like, oh, this is what I'm not going to tolerate. When you in a motherfucking situation, you'll tolerate it. You'll tolerate it. You don't even know you tolerate it until it's too fucking late. You feel what I'm saying? I know, this is just, I'm not trying to be negative in this situation, but I've seen situations that were abusive. And the motherfucker said, I'll never let no motherfucker hit me. I never let a motherfucker do this. But then when they get in an abusive relationship, it's like, yo, I've heard shit like, the first time a motherfucker put their hands on me, I'm leaving. First time a motherfucker do X, Y, and Z, I'm leaving. Then that shit happens. And they stay in it. Because now you have to, you try to extend that. We'll say, well, maybe it ain't gonna happen to this extent. Maybe it ain't gonna happen to this. You talked about all you won't do. Now you're being tested by the universe to see if you're gonna honor what the fuck you say you're gonna honor. You feel what I'm saying? So I'd rather it like this, that same energy is there. You feel what I'm saying? I'd rather flip it like this. This is what I will tolerate. When I'm tested on what I will, yeah, I'd rather have that multiply. You know what I'm saying? I will allow a woman to love me unconditionally, you know what I mean? No, I ain't gonna say unconditionally because I was just talking about how you need to put conditions and shit, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I don't want to contradict myself. But I want to, you know what I'm saying? I want a woman to love me with everything, you know what I'm saying, in her, and I'm going to give it back in return. So when I'm tested in that shit, and she's loving me with everything in her, you know what I mean? I may not perceive that love, you know what I'm saying, the way but I got to test that shit. That shit's going to be my test. You feel me? Because this is what I will allow, a woman to love me like 100%. You know what I mean? I'm going to have to deal with her being clingy. I might have to deal with her being clingy. I might have to deal with her being overly emotional or, you know what I'm saying, attached or just always want me under her, things like that. I got to deal with that. So now when I'm tested for that shit, I'd rather be tested for that. I'd rather be tested under the premise of, do I really want a woman all up under me than have a woman completely negate me? You know what I mean? What I ain't gonna tolerate is her flirting, you know what I'm saying, up in these niggas' faces and shit, doing all that shit. Guess what's gonna happen? She gonna be up in these motherfuckers' faces to see if I'm really gonna tolerate the shit. You feel what I'm saying? That's just how the universe works. Sometimes it's a friend, sometimes it's an asshole, but it's gonna give it to you. So if you change that perspective and say, this is what I will tolerate. You feel me? I'm aware of what I want, but this is what I will, this is what I'm going to, this is what I'm gonna put my energy into. I'm gonna operate from joy. I'm gonna operate from the higher perspective of that shit. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm going to put that energy into it. So when those moments are tested, even if I don't pass them, they're still positive expressions. You feel what I'm saying? off of that same metaphor. If I'm dealing with a woman who, I say I want a woman to love me wholeheartedly, and she becomes clingy, she becomes all of these things, and she's like, I don't like clingy women or whatnot, it's still a win-win in the grand scheme of things because you're still dealing with somebody who loves you. Now you have to operate under that shit. Like, how do you work with that? You feel what I'm saying? That's what you need to structure through. You feel me? I would rather work through, you know what I mean, a clingy motherfucker who's loving me than have to work through some bullshit about a motherfucker cheating on me or doing dirt behind my back, and then say, okay, well, you're not gonna do that again, but now now other shit has to play into factors and shit. You feel me? Now I'm looking at, you know what I'm saying? Is that the motherfucker you was talking about? Do you like this type of motherfucker? Like insecurity, jealousy, all that shit? I don't want that shit in my life, man. That shit's corny as fuck, man. I don't need that shit. I don't need that energy. I don't need none of that shit rocking with me, yo.